The Demogorgon was released on September 17th, 2019 during Chapter 13 Stranger Things. He is the 10th licensed killer and originates from the 2016 sci-fi horror Netflix series Stranger Things. During his development, the demo was modeled after the demo that was seen in a post-credit scene of the last episode of Stranger Things Season 3, with Netflix providing the developers with their model. Demo began development during the finalization of Stranger Things Season 3. If you take a look at when they finished filming Season 3, which was November 12, 2018, and the fact that they had the model of the demo from the final shot of the season, I want to guess that demo's development began between January, June, as Season 3 came out July 2019. So sometime around then they would have begun working on demo and obviously finished this development process around September. Here is a look at a concept design made for Demo 2. That's a fucking moth trying to eat me. Sorry. This is the first time as well in a history video I get to show the behind the scenes process of the chapter. This video is long, around 6 minutes, however I will cut out some things to make it shorter. For those who may be interested in the whole video, the video could be found on the Dead by Daylight official YouTube account or even in the description below. Anyways, enjoy.
We were developing the chapter at the time where the third season was being finalized and released. It's extremely current, which we haven't done before. We're so very happy and proud that we can mix those two universes together. It's a show that you lose yourself into. It becomes your universe for a period of time. It's really something that you lived and experienced deeply really recently, and now you can get your hands on it and continue that fantasy in our game. Stranger Things and Dead by Daylight are two very similar universes in the sense that it's extremely iconic in the treatment.
On a cet univers-là avec l'Entity, puis le Stranger Things a l'Upside Down. L'univers fuitait un peu, c'était comme une logique que Demogorgon vienne dans l'univers de Dead by Daylight.
The Demogorgon was fun to work on because it's the first time we're doing a not completely human killer.
Pour l'animation, là, ça a été totalement nouveau pour nous. Auparavant, on faisait tout ce qui était assez bipède finalement, donc très humanoïde en termes de proportions, en termes de squelette finalement. À chaque fois qu'on fait un nouveau killer, dépendamment de sa complexité, parfois on va refaire un rig au complet, genre un squelette au complet. Donc lui, ça a été son cas du fait de sa morphologie qui est complètement différente au niveau de ses jambes. La team d'animation a vraiment recréé tout un squelette, recréé toutes les animations. Ils sont vraiment basés sur le show. On regardait chaque épisode pour regarder comment le Demogorgon s'animait, comment il marchait, comment il évoluait dans le monde de Stranger Things. Il est vraiment épeurant, je trouve, comme personnage, comme killer.
The nice feature of the Demogorgon is his imposing silhouette and his mouth opening, the sound he's making. We had access to all the sound from the show. When you see him around and he's opening his mouth, you better run because he's pretty scary.
When the right animation, the final animation and the right sound made it to the build, that's when we realized that we really have something good in our hands.
So the map is called the Underground Complex, and it's basically the Hawkins Labs from the show.
The lab is a character in that series. It's really a place that's oppressive, that's scary, that puts people in an uncomfortable place.
Everything is happening after the season 2 when there's this aftermath and the dog are coming out and everybody's dying from this place. It was pretty nice to explore some places we're not seeing in the show, so we created some rooms that are not in the show, but we also added some stories that is part of the show, so fans could see, there's this little brick on the wall that is crushed, and they know that it's the part where Eleven is pushing the guard on the wall. Like in the show, there's a lot of light, flickering light. You never feel safe.
When we created that level, and when you're running around that level and you're running around with these characters and you're being chased by the Demogorgon, you feel like you're playing a Stranger Things game. There's always an element in Dead by Daylight of friends sticking together, and how far are you going to be able to trust people, the value of the others to you, and like when faced with terrible things, are you better to go at it alone? Should we split up? Am I going to help you out? These are themes that are very strong in Dead by Daylight, but they're also very, very present in Stranger Things, which is great. And some of these concepts are represented in the perks that we chose.
In the case of the Demogorgon, his power is really about map control, like the teleportation is about map control. But the chase is a very huge part of the game. So we came up with the pounce idea, where it's not like a huge effect, but it's gonna help you in very specific moment to close down chase faster, where the skill involve timing, where you have to gauge when to start charging your effect and when to activate the effect.
Stranger Things was officially announced with no teaser trailer, but instead this 40-second long trailer revealing the Stranger Things chapter on August 19th, 2019. Then during the official release of the chapter on September 17th, 2019, the Stranger Things Spotlight trailer was released. Feel free to skip to the timestamp on the screen to skip this.
Here is the next chapter for Dead by Daylight. Experience stranger things in the realm of the entity. In the small Midwestern town of Hawkins, Indiana, a classified government experiment goes awry, unleashing an otherworldly creature into the world that turns the lives of its residents upside down. The new killer is the Demogorgon. A blooming mouth full of needle-like teeth, large razor-sharp claws, and powerful legs to pounce on victims make the Demogorgon a frightening monster to face in any dimension. A perfect hunter, the Demogorgon is a macabre testament to the horrors lurking in the Upside Down and in the realm of the entity. The Demogorgon's power is of the abyss. Catch survivors by surprise. The Demogorgon uses portals to traverse the map quickly. It begins each trial with a limited number of portals that can be spawned on any flat ground surface. These allow the Demogorgon to travel through the Upside Down from one portal to another. This power also allows the Demogorgon to charge up and pounce on its prey from a distance, unleashing a vicious slash. The Demogorgon comes with 3 new perks. Surge. Charge the air and weaken generators. Downing a survivor causes nearby generators to surge, placing a regression effect on any generators within range. Cruel limits. Reduce escape options and go in for the kill. Survivors who successfully fix a generator will find nearby windows blocked for a short while. Mindbreaker. Intimidate your prey. Fear, dread, and doubt fill the survivors, mentally and physically exhausting them as they repair generators. New survivor, there are things that lurk beyond the boundaries of the known world. Horrific and strange things, best left unseen. The Stranger Things chapter is available now, everywhere.
I just recently hit 1,000 subscribers, and to celebrate that, I'm uploading every single day for the next week. So make sure to subscribe and check out my channel every single day around 5 PM UK time, which is when I'll be uploading every day for the next 7 days. And if you're not already subscribed, then subscribe. Thank you. When Demo was released, his power consisted of being able to use a shred attack during chase, which was like a long lunge of sorts, and also allowed him to create portals and teleport around the map to any of the portals he had connected. During the PCB, Demo was the first killer to have its terror radius changed twice. first version of his terror radius was only in the PCB for a single day before it being changed to the second one you just heard. Demo was the first killer to have an entire layer of its terror radius be completely changed. On September 23rd, 2019, during patch 3.0.1, Demo received his first ever buff, being the following buff: added the ability to destroy pallets and breakable walls to Demogorgon's base kit by using Shred. And that was the only change made in 2019. Here are some bug fixes. During 2020, Demo received nothing but bug fixes. During 2021, on 4th of May, Demo received his first ever rework, being the following: reworked of the Abyss and the majority of its add-ons. Buff: reduced the cooldown after traversing the Upside Down from 14 seconds to 10 seconds. Buff: increased the velocity when traversing the Upside Down from 17 to 20. Buff: increase the duration of the undetectable status effect after traversing the Upside Down for 2 seconds to 3 seconds. Buff: increased channeling of the Abyss movement speed from 3.68 ms or 92% to 3.86 ms on 96.5%. Quality of life: remove the audio from inactive portals for survivors, which had allowed them to determine their location despite being invisible. Then 17th of November 2021 came around, being probably one of the scariest things that ever happened to Dead by Daylight. The Stranger Things chapter was retracted from the game and all stores. Demo and the whole chapter was removed. Luckily, they were able to keep the characters Demo, Steve and Nancy in the game. However, when the chapter was removed, they removed the Hawkins map, removed all purchasable cosmetics from the store for these characters. You could only obtain these cosmetics if you had already bought them, and had to change the perk names and icons too. This was absolutely terrifying, as it just shows that any licensed chapter could easily be removed from the game. Because of this, Demo received nothing but bug fixes for the rest of 2021 and for the rest of 2022. And mostly 2023. But on November 6th, 2023, Behavior managed to get the license back to this chapter. All cosmetics were now purchasable again. The chapter itself could now be bought. The perk names and icons came back too. On 29th of August, during patch 7.2.0, Demo received a buff, being buff: increase the duration of the undetectable status effect after traversing the Upside Down from 3 seconds to 5 seconds. And finally, in 2024, Demo received 2 more buffs on the 12th of March 2024 during patch 7.6.0, being buff: reduce the cooldown duration of successful shred attacks from 3 seconds to 2.7 seconds. This change was motivated by the developers wishing to standardize the cooldown durations of special attacks. Buff: reduce the cooldown duration of successful shred attacks that destroy breakables from 2 seconds to 1.8 seconds. And that's the end of that history video. If you'd like to see more history videos, then consider checking the playlist on the screen right now. And also, if you enjoyed and would like to see more, then leave a like. Let me know what killers you would like to see as well. And yeah, I just recently hit 1,000 subscribers, and this is my last video of my daily uploads, even though I have struggled to keep up with uploading daily for the last week. But this is the last upload, and I do want to try and hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So please subscribe, especially if you're new. It would mean a lot, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.